close till I get up. Time is barely on.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. I know I did. I just celebrated my birthday, so you know I'm super happy. I had the best birthday ever, but we can talk about that like next weekend. In today's video, I basically just gave you guys a mini tutorial of how I achieved this look. This was my look for my birthday, so I thought, you know, why not, let me just show you guys how I did it. It's basically how I got my 4C hair up into a sleek bun. Now if you are not familiar with the term 4C, it's basically just a curl pattern. You know, some people have loose curl patterns, others have more kinky coily curl patterns like myself. So yeah, you know, if you have 4C hair like me, you will know that it is not the easiest type of hair to maintain. So styles like this are always helpful for me. Like before I started my YouTube channel, I would always, you know, try and see how I can sort of change my hair from the normal afro look to something a bit more different. Now before we get started, I would just like to make it very clear that I am not a natural hair enthusiast. I do not run a page for natural hair. I am not a 24-hour natural hair guru, etc, etc. I just have natural hair. I've been natural for 3 years, so I'm just sort of helping you guys out in that area a bit. If you know me in real life, you will know that my hair is always braided. So what I do and how I maintain my hair is that I will wash it every 2 weeks, you know, have a deep conditioning wash day, and then I will just braid it down. I know how to braid my own hair, so basically I just put it into braids, and that's how I use my hair every 2 weeks, because I'm always in my wig. So without further ado, you know, let's get into the video and let's get to how I went from my afro puff to this. Alright guys, so now the first thing we'll be doing is I'll be blowing out my hair. My hair is actually in its natural form right now, so I'm just gonna take a hair dryer and blow it out. Now I know some of you, or if you are a natural hair enthusiast, or if you do have natural hair, most people do not like using heat on their hair, which is absolutely normal, but I use heat on my hair only on 2 occasions: when I need to braid my hair and when I have to do hairstyles like the one I'm about to show you guys. So my hair is very rough, as you guys can see. Yeah, so I'm gonna blow it out with the hair dryer. If you guys do not like using any sort of heat on your hair, you know, you could always just braid it out. Like once you wash it, just braid out your hair and let it dry. It is gonna stretch the hair, or they sell these little thingies that are meant to stretch hair. So I don't know guys, but yeah, I'll be using the hair dryer to blow my hair right now. Once that is done, I've already moisturized my hair, so you don't have to moisturize your hair if you want to, but you know, if you do. Once that is done, we are gonna get the gel, and we're gonna put the gel on my hair. I don't know, I almost said our hair. Okay, so I'm gonna put the gel on my hair.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Okay guys, once this is tied up, we are basically now gonna attach the braid. So this part is a little tricky. I would advise you guys use maybe darning if you guys are familiar with braid types. Darning that is already, you know, cut out straight and sleek. I wasn't able to get the darning, so I had to use another brand called Xpression. The one that comes in a twisted form, it is super long. So what I did was I had to cut this in the middle for it to not be too long, and also it was way too thin. But what happened is that it started to, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, I can't remember the word I'm looking for, but basically it got hard. Let me put it that way. So tangle, it started to tangle, that's what I'm looking for. So the braids started to tangle. So what happens when that, what you can do when that happens, you can just, you know, comb it out, and yeah, so that's basically what I'll be doing right now.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste.
Okay guys, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just sort of detangling this hair a little bit. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using to attach today. It's basically just, you know, the pack of braid. And I had to comb it a little bit because I have used it before, so we're starting to tangle a little bit. But I think it's all good now. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see. This is, we're going to stick like a hair tie, and we just attach it on there. So then we're going to take this part, put this part at the top. And then basically take one part of this. Okay, I'm just gonna do my face quickly, and then I will show you guys the finish and complete look.
In number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on. Hold me close till I get up. we out our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the highways, and on we'll and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number.
Thank you guys all for watching. If you guys found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to like. I just said like, sorry. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and yeah, just let me know what other type of videos you guys would like to see. If you guys would want me to give you a detailed video of my makeup or my makeup look or different makeup looks, you could also let me know. I can do that for you guys. I do not mind. Today was mainly just about my hair. I just wanted to show you guys my hair, but I figured I was going out anyway, so I was gonna get ready either way. So that's eventually how I ended up doing my makeup on camera. But yeah guys, so this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you guys next weekend. Please have a wonderful week, and be safe and be kind to one another. Bye y'all.